Welcome to what will be a continuation of our Kainé story with NieR Replicant. Just switch the headphones over and we'll go. I want to go to the seafront and see if we can do that bream quest, the fishing one. Clearly out of practice. Right, come on. Get mobbed. Interesting though, I'm not getting hit, which is weird. I'm not getting hurt by all, which is strange. There we go. Over here somewhere. That's what I wanted. Okay. Hey, Travis joined in. Hope you're right. Ah, time on that. Can't quite remember it. Remember that one though. Two for the price one, take that.
な大きな船、どこから来たのかしら。いらっしゃい。次までにはちゃんとし。
Crap. Seaweed, nice. There we go. Here we got a bream. We have a bream. Need a few more of those. Hey to whoever's joined, hope you're well. Hope you're doing alright on a Friday. Another bream. Perfect. How many do I need? Five. Perfect, won't take too long, thankfully. Hey, hope you're alright. Welcome to whoever's just joined. It's a great bucket. So we're just finishing off a little quest to collect some fish. Not the most appealing of quests, but it's one of those things that just needs to be done. Oh, you swine. Fish. I need two more, come on, we can do this. It's not going to take too long, hopefully. Hopefully it's not a part 5 of his Fisherman's Gambit. That'd be quite annoying. Hey Uncle Douglas, it is such a great game. Welcome to my stream. Thank you for joining. It's been my first playthrough. I'm obviously now Kainé's story, so but this is one of the quests that I kind of thought I need to do that. It doesn't really entice me, but because I think this is probably the only mechanic in it that just feels a bit iffy. So I thought, you know what, I'll finally do it. But no, I'm loving the game, and I'm going to be streaming NieR Automata in the near future as well, because I've not played that yet. That's the next one to come on my list. So how many of the NieR games have you played then, Uncle Douglas? Bucket A. Aquatic plant, bucket A go. Joys, joys, joys. Oh, Uncle Douglas, thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. I'm not as spectacular as some people with the all alerts and everything. I just get it on my Twitch, so thank you very much. How am I doing? I need one more fish, and we're done. One more I need. That's it. Then I can hopefully do away with this whole quest. Fish. There was no fish on that. Now, there we go. If that's yourself, Uncle Douglas, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciate it. You played Automata first and loved it. Excellent. Is that another quest then? Okay. Oh, don't tell me there's another part. 5 black bass, you know, I'll do it another time. Okay, so yeah, I've got NieR Automata and I wanted to play that one, and I will play that eventually. But I don't know why, but I read that this is the kind of the prequel, but it's also it's the prequel to Automata. So, but the more I've played this, the more I've been told you should play Automata first, then play Replicant. I'm like, ah, damn. But never mind, we are where we are. But I'm looking forward to. I'm glad I saved the best one for last, because this is good. But this was a remake of a. What was that? Come on. No, come on. Let's play this, boys. Come on. Let's do it right. Can't seem to get that timing again. I used to have it down. There we go. There we go. And missed the riposte. Like a fool. Sweet. I keep using my controls like I've been playing Sekiro for the past few streams, and I'm used to using that as a. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, hello. You dead? You are now. Who's going next? Right, let's go and find the back way to the temple. I do like how the games give you different elements of the story, depending on the playthroughs. So this is Kainé's story, and I suspect after I've done this one, I presume I get Emil's as well. Come on, I want to get all in one go. Let's get wrangled up. Round up, guys. Come on, round up, round up, round up, round up. Come on, come on, come on. What? What's going on? Why are you running off? Come on, let's give me one that can riposte properly. There we go. But I'm glad you enjoyed Automata as well. The more everyone I've heard who's played that and watched. I've not watched anyone play it. Oh, that was cheeky. Seem to really rate it, so I can't wait to play. But I believe there's like a whole range of these games that go back to one called Drakengard, and this one I believe is a remake of a Japanese release called NieR Gestalt. So I don't know how it links into Automata, but we shall see. So have you played both this and Automata then? And how have you done all the endings and things? That bit, I don't know what the endings are, but I know there's multiple endings, so I think the only thing I know about Automata, I watched a friend play Automata for a bit, but it was mid-game and I don't remember much about it, apart from the different styles of gameplay from a shooter to a fighter, which seemed to really intrigue me. I like the idea of that.
どの仕事を紹介しようか。仮面の町の住人からの依頼人。
Likeness. I don't know about those flowers actually. I remember it being alternating in different playstyles, but then also what's the word? 2B. Remember 2B being the character as well from that one. Right, where am I going? Oh, okay. Where am I going? I'm talking to you. No, I don't. I'm going behind you, aren't I? That's it. I'm an idiot. Need this boatman.
Yeah.
Right. Well, yeah. Get your priorities right. Definitely right. So, do you mind me asking what you're studying? You study games design. Nice. So you're so so that's how you justify your Twitch habit. You're researching. I'm researching the mechanics of all these different games without playing them. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is new. Oh, gives a different take on this character. Interesting. So those two characters are known as Hansel and Gretel. Oh, that's quite... That's... gives a different spin on things. So then tell me, Uncle Douglas, in your opinion, what games do you think, or do you feel kind of are hitting all those right markers when it comes to game design? Which ones are right at the pinnacle of And I suppose some of that can be subjective because it all depends on the player, but from a technical point of view, from a design point of view, what you're looking at, who'd be right up there? That's quite sad. Strange. The top would be Elden Ring, followed by the new wave of the Hitman franchise.
うるさい。話しかけるな。
殺しがしたくてうずうずしてたんだ。
So let me just pause a second. They're held in high regard. Who's Tyran? So someone called Tyran was just talking about. I wonder who that is. No enemies? Oh yeah, there are enemies. Okay. Oh dear. So who's Tyran? Don't recognise the name, but it's been a couple of weeks since I last played this, so I need to remember. Are they up or down? Where are they? Oh, they're down here. Staircase, perhaps? Yeah. Connoisseur. Okay, so I've got new words. Brilliant. We've got a flying one. Plus more focus into it's the world level building. You're right. I think they are. I think there's something to be said for a balance of the two. Where are you going? I think there's definitely something to be said for the balance of getting it. I think for me, and again this is only my own opinion, not from any, just from my extensive time of playing games rather than any other validation. I think that balance between that element of linearity, but with options, is I find a better way of doing it. I think I draw kind of to a Sekiro for that as just an example, because there you have the path through the game. You're gonna follow the path the same way. You just got your journey can dissect at different points and branch off into a different area, but then eventually it does bring you back to the same point again. It's almost like it has 3 or 4 checkpoints in the game, where whichever path you took, they all converge onto the same point, and I like that. This one's quite similar. You can do quests. Well, no, actually, no, this is more linear. You've got very linear quests with this. You've got your side quests, which are just kind of distractions, but there's no options of which quest you do first or anything there. So if I was to have a go at a Hitman game, which one would you recommend as being the best one to start with? Sort that out. If you're wondering about my characters, about my companions not doing anything, I've told them not to. I find that when I get them, when they contribute to a fight, it throws my parrying off, which I find, because the new franchise works episodically. I'd recommend Hitman 3. Okay, thank you. I've heard good things about them. It was never really a game that I got into, but you know what? I might be tempted just to give it a try. Funny enough, I might have Hitman 3 in my catalogue. I might have to check. But thank you for that recommendation. Something I found I like about, tends to be a bit of a madman for, is I love parrying in these games. I went through Elden Ring. Before I actually go into that, have you played Elden Ring? I suspect you have, given that you kind of use rate it from a design perspective. And if so, have you completed it? How far did you get? Because I don't want to spoil anything for you. You complete about 3 times. You know what? I never. When someone new comes along, they're never quite sure, and last thing I want to do is ruin anything for you. So no, okay, great. So I'm not going to spoil anything for you. Brilliant. No, I went through. So I said I enjoy parrying. I went through, parried all the bosses in that game, which was fun. A little bit difficult at times, but it was fun. I've got to ask the question, and again, I'm doing this because of your interest in game design and your further studies in it. What do you make of Melania as a boss, as a challenge for people? Smackdown. And there is a call on her because obviously she's notoriously the most difficult boss in that game. Let's clear that up. Has to be a favourite. Excellent. Yeah, she was a challenge and a half. I meant in terms of kind of design of how they made her. Do you feel she was a fair fight? Sorry, the wife came down and just spoke to me. Wondering why I've still got a full cup of tea and she thought I'd made another one. Just haven't drank this one yet. Yeah, Melania, I definitely bit off more than I could chew with Melania in terms of my boss strategy, because my aim for the game was to, any boss that was parryable was to beat them pretty much by parrying them to death. And Melania, yeah, I think it's fair to say she broke me for quite some time because she was such a challenge. They can't do anything because they just get staggered. Oh, it is an endurance fight by a long shot. I did find some of her the synonymous waterfowl a bit problematic, as did everyone, I think. And I think it, unless you're using like a bleed build, that became the kind of the your Achilles heel, really. I managed to, I've actually got it down so I was able to dodge it with relative frequency. but oh my god, it took me a while to do that fight. I lost count the amount of hours I spent on that. Should drive you mad. But yeah, I found the game overall a little bit overwhelming. I mean, I'm a completionist. I like to do everything in a game, and I think it took me over 200 hours to do that one. Bear in mind the self-imposed kind of difficulty I put on myself. But equally, I don't know why, I tend to have... Sorry a second. I can parry that one, just get a damage from it, don't I? That's right. Come on, swing. What the fuck was that? Never seen that move before. Come on, swing. Oh. And then I missed it. Ah, come on. I'm messing this up big. Time it right, come on. There we go. Oh! That was amazing. That was well worth the wait. Oof. I think I'm overpowered anyway now. Let's have a quick look at the words. 2 seconds. Weapons. Path of Berserk, yeah. Martial arts. It's. I think there's a better one than that actually. Forgotten it. Yeah, I'll do. No, we'll oh, you know, fine. We'll do that. I find this a really good mechanic. Of using words now. Presumably the words will have a quantitative effect eventually. And fill in a dictionary of some sort. If not, it's still interesting to do. More blocks. Have you played a game called The Witness? Which is a quite an in-depth puzzle game. That one is driving me a little mad at the moment. Very, very cleverly done. So if I was to put something on your radar as something to look at, and in terms of game design, I'd suggest just having a look at The Witness. It's a very, very good puzzle game. What's the deal here? Oh, can't go this way anyway. What an idiot. Oh, that's right, it's the main door, is that's right, there's a big door I've walked past, I think. Somewhere. There, that one. But when I say by design, the way it guides you through the game, but only gives you just enough to get along. All because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. What's Gestalt? Here's where I need to test my own knowledge. Gestalt, what does that mean? It's German, I think. A physical, biological, psychological, or symbolic configuration or pattern of elements so unified as a whole that its properties cannot be derived from the simple sum of its parts. Shape or form. Oh, okay. But after all this thing I can understand you, I think we can speak singles. Well then you're not going to get any better than that. So if you've... Now I'm going to plug myself here, so... so part apologies, but part I appreciate it might help. I've got a YouTube account. It's youtube.com/pro_Moriarty. Just drop the one. I've got the witness playthrough on that. That's what I've started, and so you might get a sense of what without actually playing it, what it's like. The game is cell shaded, which is beautiful.
今度から俺も野宿するよ。
なぜですか？
お前らだけ村に入れないなんて、やっぱりどう考えてもおかしい。不自然だ。
抗議運動というわけですね。
やめておけ。
けど、このままじゃ俺の気持ちが。
では、その気持ちだけありがたくいただいておきます。この大事な時期に慣れない野宿で体調を崩したら大変ですから。それに僕、カイネさんと二人きりでする野宿、割と気に入ってるんです。
そういうことだ。邪魔するな。
So I do pause when they did dialogue because there's clearly an issue here. I love the original Japanese dialogue in a lot of games. I find it's the most true performance, and thank you very much. I very much appreciate it, Uncle Douglas. I say the playthroughs on there. It just gives you an idea anyway. But I'd definitely recommend The Witness as being something to play. And it should be quite cheap as well if it's on Steam or PlayStation or whatever. But back to this, I love Japanese Japanese audio in anime, in games. I just love it. It's the true performance. But the problem is, obviously, when it's subtitled, I can't play the game and read the subtitles, especially in action game like this, and read the subtitles at the same time, so I end up having to stop while the dialogue goes on until I catch up with what's actually going on. So if I do see me pausing while they're talking, that'll be the reason why. And being a male, I can't do two things at once. I know my limits, it's fine. Let's go this way. So dare I ask, what games are you playing at the moment then? No, tell me. Actually, nope. You did say before, you said that Automata and Replicant, but you've not had much time because of uni, so ignore that question. You've already answered it. Terrible subtitles. I call it Chameleon Eye. And I do. You find that when you're watching something, you'll have your left eye on the action on screen, your right eye on the subtitles, and they're just Diametrically opposed. It's quite funny. So in terms of your course, your game design course, I presume that's a 3-year. Is that a 3-year course you're into? And how long into it are you at the moment? Again, hope you don't mind me asking these questions, but I like to get a flavour of my audience, and hopefully I'm not asking anything too personal. Last day of your first year today. Oh, congratulations on your first year. Excellent. And has it? I suppose it's a bit of a probing question. This one, has it been what you expected it to be at the start of the year? Has it kind of? Has it been as intriguing or as interesting as you thought? Why have we gone that way? Oh, I'm lost. I know there's paths around here somewhere. There it is. So we'll go down there. Oh, hello. You're new. Just keep these spawn rated. Definitely not, but in a good way. Way more in depth than I could imagine to be, but I'm loving it. Well, you know what? If you've got the passion for it, and it's testing your grey matter towards that passion, then you can't get better than that, really, can you? You can't ask for a better scenario than that. So really glad to hear that. Well, there's nothing there. I was just checking here for any items and things, but there's nothing. And what's your kind of end game goal with that? Pardon the pun. Are you looking to go into game design yourself? Funnily enough, I've got a friend who, an online friend, he's recently started, just an expanse of his own mind. He has started. What did he start to do? He started to follow a tutorial using Unity and basically how to create Dark Souls. So he's using that to kind of learn how to build a game. But obviously what you're doing, you're learning all the fundamentals behind the design principles and actually the academic route behind it. This is different. Motion capture 3. Oh, awesome. Don't you touch them. That's why he's pissed off. Ah, okay. You're working in Unreal 5. Nice. I was saying this the other day. Sorry, I will talk in a second.
泣かせるね、笑わせるね。先物だ。この城の書と知って歯向かうか。
So I was talking about this the other day about Unreal. Obviously, I remember when Unreal was not quite. I remember when Unreal was a new engine on the scene. Very before that, it was the id Software tech engine was kind of the best one at the time, one that ran Doom and Quake and all that. He is one. Okay, that hurts. Can I try that? Don't know. Let's try again. You can. Hey, there we go. Smack. Bonk. Yeah, so that gives you an indication of how old I am. Hadouken. Oh, that's right. I remember kind of bit. Oh dear. We are incomplete, but friends make us whole. Absolutely. Sad.
大丈夫か、カイネ。今傷の手当てを。
この傷はもはや。
ダメです。カイネさん。
Oh, she goes nuts, isn't it?
なんだこれは。
Oh, that's right. Tyran is the person who's Tyran is the person who's invaded her or took over her body. That's right. They've got a. I recall now. They've got a cohabiting ability. He allowed her to become a shade to allow her to enact her revenge. Hyper Kainé.
叩き落とすしかないようだな。
カイネさん、正気に戻ってください。
今だ、抑え込め。
カイネさん、お願い、戻ってきてください。
Done.
やれやれ。
カイネさん、カイネさん。
カイネ。
私はもう
ずっと一緒にいますよ、僕は。また魔物化したら今みたいに止めます。何度だってカイネさんに戻ってきてもらいます。僕、カイネさんがいるから野宿も本当に楽しかったんです。カイネさんが褒めてくれるからこんな姿でも生きていられるんです。 僕本当はとても弱いけどカイネさんといれば強くなれるんです。頼ってばかりの僕だけどカイネさんの仲間なんです。勝手に去らないでください。
泣くなエミール。ありがとう。もう
あそこはこれはさあ使えるやつだ。
Yeah, I remember now. This is the point where it takes you back, so you have to keep doing these things.
これは暗号。
Just bear with me a second to do something.
なんとかなりそうか。
これはちょっとわかる。手に入っ石のし
かってまさいき
わかっ
All that. Bear with me. I said to do something
あんまり
quickly.
無理。
Right, we're after the other.
カイネさんとエミール。本当は町の人も感謝しているの。ただ少し時間。
はい。
Yeah, whatever. Don't give me that bullshit. You don't like them. Forest Smith.
あのやかましい。
Yeah, Forest Smith was just lots of that was a strange one because it just required lots and lots of reading. Quite an interesting technique, but yeah, let's save it as well. Do one with that. Oh, got 90% of the weapons, cool. 70% of the words. Forest of Myth. Let's see where I'm up to. Level 33, wow. Level 34 and 24 XP left. Cool. Go. Hello. Goodbye. I do like the bullet hell elements of this game as well. Hello. I do want you.
ここは例の夢の村だな。
そうだな。
できればあの悪夢はもう見たくないものだが。
ああ。
I can imagine the I say from what I've seen from trailers and things like that, it definitely looks like the way. And I do like how it flicks between the different game styles. They're the only two game styles I've seen so far in Automata are kind of like the shoot 'em up type and you like this, the fighting type. But yeah, there's definitely a.
ああ、あなた方ですか。
神の木。
そのいいえ、なぜ
近寄ってはいけない。
なぜ
さあ。
妙な。
But I do like how it flacks in, so I'm looking forward to that. I think it's there's more bullet hell in Automata than there is in this one because there's quite simple ways of dealing with that in this.
こういう手合いが多いのか。
白も言えた。
我はこのような言葉。
待て。
すべての記憶を司るクラ何時の望みし言葉を
望んだことを教えてくれるってことか。
Black pure darkness painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. I did like how it turned into like a text adventure as for part of it. Look at my memory. Yes, it does make different ways to play. Yeah, and I like how it does that within the same game as well. 63. Funny. Yeah, I had to resort to pen and paper with one of the puzzles because there's one where you're kind of going through a dungeon.
しかし
どうでもいいさ。こんな面倒はもう。
あの木を倒したことで
So I ended up having to write down the paths to take to get out. Another fragment done. Head for the junk heap.
ポポルさんが。
あの兄弟に聞けば
Let's go and power up as well while we're at it. Something I found to my to a negative point on me playing FromSoft games for quite some time, and quite a few other games actually. You find that they're regular save points, so you can basically it saves as you progress. So as soon as you quit out, it saves your progression, and happy days. This was one of the recent games I played where I realised that doesn't happen because I went through a playthrough, quit out. At some point, came back to it thinking, why am I not where I should be? And it turned out lost my progress. I was like, oh god damn it! I've not lost progress like since. Oh, hello. Since games required you to save manually. Here's a question for you, Uncle Douglas. Onto your just touching on your design piece, and I appreciate you've only done a year of it. So, sorry, let me kind of get my words out. Is the user experience catered in to the design as well? How the user interacts with the world, and as a percentage kind of piece, what percentage does that kind of represent of your kind of design methodology? If I was to hazard an undereducated guess, I would say it has to form a good 60% of it. Because unlike other mediums like books or films, the player experience is essential to the game, the story and all the pieces around it kind of come fitting around the experience, I think. You have to know the player's experience before you even start to make WoW. Okay, that's really intriguing. Although somewhat not unexpected either, though. PP. Yeah, I find the whole game design sort of element quite intriguing, but only as a passing kind of interest. I'll leave the proper stuff up to you, people like yourself who've got a true passion for it. So here's P30, here's BP and Khalil. Yep, you killed your brother, you dickhead. Squish. Interesting. And I've just ended them. I like that it's giving these enemies a backstory, making you feel sad about them.
あの兄弟に話を聞いてみよう。何か知っておるかもしれぬしな。
やあ、弟の方か。
兄さんは
実は
そうであった。
いいんです。
ちょっと
何ですか。
この辺りでしかも普通の
そういうのが出た。僕は
そうか、ならいい。
あ、
何？
実は強力な武器、あなたなら扱える。
しろ。
良いではないか。しかし。
ええ。
直せるの？
はい。
なら。
よかった。必要な素材、地下2階にいる大型の後、こちらが地下。
わかった。
必要な素材、地下2階にいる大型の敵。
わかった。
Bear with me a second. Let's continue.
ところで本日はどんなご用ですか?
Strength weapons, please. And what we use them on. Effective. Oh, I can't remember which one I'm using now. I think it's not that one. Phoenix Spear, that's the one I'm using.
必要な措置下2階にいる。
わかった。
ところで本日はどんなご用ですか?
Phoenix. Oh, I can upgrade it, Will. Don't know why I like this. I just seem to kind of black pearls.
ありがとう。
Seem to just like spears in this game for some reason. They do. They really feel nice to use. I found them much nicer to use than other weapons. I mean, they're all right, but I remember someone saying, "Okay."
兄は死んでしまったか。まだ若かったであろうに。
商売のため危険な場所にまで分け入ったようだ。
I think there's a sword called the Virtuous Oath. In fact, which one is it? Is it a Virtuous Treaty? I think I believe that's the same weapon using. Oh, actually, that's a single not a Virtuous Treaty. What's it called? Virtuous Contract. That I believe is the one you use in NieR Automata as well, isn't it? Automata. That's what we're doing. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, actually, I do want to go down there. Let's go down to the basement. Down to low levels. Here's a cool looking sword.
兄はそれで幸せだったのか。
弟が笑ってくれたり喜んでくれるだけで幸せなんだ。それが兄ちゃんってやつ。
Big bang. I do like the designs in this game are quite cool. Hello? Let's be first. Lost count how many times we're in this area. It's quite repetitive though, but it's quite easy listening to. It just only seems to have like 3 or 4 tracks in the whole game. And I keep getting, whenever I stick these playthroughs on YouTube, they keep getting copyright notices because the music's obviously copyrighted. It's like, yeah, but it's in the game. So. I kind of liken it. Again, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it's not the greatest of artists, but someone like NieR, if you ever heard of her. She's got a very dreamy kind of way of singing. It's very easy listening. Come on. That's right, that's the one. Yep. And Sail Away, and she's done others, but yeah, those are the kind of that remind me. It's kind of very the music in this is very reminiscent to that. Oh, I remember this bit. Oh, no, done it again. That one always, I always seem to fall down that one. Always. I know it's there, that's the it almost feels like you're not really playing this for difficulty anymore. It's almost, you're just playing this for the story. Can I ask, obviously with your game design course, just another passing question, how far back, does it cover much of the history of game design, or does it, how far back does it go? I need bomb now, don't I? How rude. I remember this bit. Just throw it just the last second. Not like that. through that. Pain in the arse. Fa la la. Covers the first fundamental games because they are the best for beginners to understand how to apply them separately. I suppose do you also go through an evolution of game design as well? Because I'd imagine back in, let's say, early 90s, the principles of design would have been far different, and the needs of the player or the expectations of the player would be far less than they are now. If I was to kind of again talk on FromSoft a little bit, is Demon Souls, that became quite synonymous in 2013, I want to say, because of its difficulty. Because up until that point, people had kind of got used to automatic save points and such, whereas some of us old schoolers who'd played a lot of these games where 3 lives to complete the game, and actually a lot, we grew up on that kind of difficulty. So having a more extensive or difficult experience wasn't as foreign to us. Hello, what are you doing? Bastard. So I get to look at my phone at the wrong time. Just bear a second. Just makes the world to go round. I'm going. No, boss mode, that's right. Gonna kill Khalil and P33. What am I doing? Apart from doing some stupid shit. Right, come here. Die. Yeah, I don't know, I've never been a coffee drinker, but somehow tea just hits right every time. Given that you mentioned university and cups of tea being right up there as being nectar of the gods, I'm correct in assuming that you're British based as well. Yeah, it's alright, it's cool. I get all manner of nationalities and things dropping in, so it's just nice to know where people are coming from. And that's the other thing about gaming I think I like as well, is it crosses divides so much, kind of like music I suppose as well. But I think more unifying than music. Music can be quite regional. I think games are universal. So I've been doing it for 30 years now, and or 30 odd years, and it's just been, you know what, let's not do this bit. I don't need to do this bit anymore. Let's just run straight to the kind of bossy area. It's even after all this time, I'm still finding myself enraptured by the things that people come out and do and make, and I just love playing them. I don't think I found a medium that kind of ticks that really hits the spot like games do for me. Like, I laugh at the old tropes of people saying, "Oh, you just sat in front of a computer. You sat in front of a computer or a games console for you're not doing much for your mind." Yeah, I'll watch them quite happily sit in front of the TV watching a TV show for hours on end, and I think to myself, well, actually, we are. If anything, I would argue this is far more engaging for my mind than your TV, because while you're watching something and being fed. Hey, the Rich Killer, how are you doing, sir? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They're just being fed. Absolutely. That's great to hear. The Rich Killer, how are you doing, sir? Not spoke to you for a little while. Hope you're doing well. Let's go away. Bang. Bang. So we're on our... Oh shit. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope you and your family are kept safe. Yeah, I mean the whole yeah, that's I wouldn't like to be in a situation where I've got a dare I say, a war kind of on the doorstep. So no, I do feel for you. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, hope you and your family stay are safe and kept well. Conflict's just not needed. But if anything, I hope my little stream provides a bit of a nice distraction for you. The only bad stuff that happens on my stream is virtual. So this game is lovely. So this is NieR Replicant. It's a bit of a contradiction. I'm on my first playthrough, but my second playthrough, if that makes sense. So I'm on the second playthrough of this game, but it brings something different to it. So it's completely new to me still. Oh, some things are. Yes, kind of a new game plus. So, but no, I love it. It's such a compelling game. Have you ever played any of the NieR games? The NieR games, if I'm saying that right. No. So it's a kind of an action slasher game, hack and slash game, but it has different elements which change up the gameplay, and the story's quite nice as well. The music's lovely. It's just a nice game to play. So if you ever get a chance, I'd definitely give it a recommend to play. And it's not too difficult either. I'm just playing at a normal difficulty, and it's been alright. I've not found any particular challenge with it. Okay, well you can ramp the difficulty up then. You'll probably notice I've not played The Witness for a little while. It's my head is battered with that. I'm going to come back to it this weekend. I am just, yeah. It as much as I like it, I find it frustrating. No, I appreciate that. It's just one of those games, isn't it, where I want to progress it, I want to keep playing it, but I find myself burning out with it so quickly. Because you do need to think so much. You do need to think so much about it. And I'm doing my best to keep away from any spoilers or walkthroughs. I want to try and keep it my playthrough as honest as I can do. Don't get me wrong, I get a little bit of guidance from the people who join the stream. I think even yourself, you've even given some kind of cryptic guidance, as it were. So you don't ruin this. You don't ruin the spell of the game. You don't ruin the ethos of the game, but you kind of guide me in the right direction, which is always appreciated. Right, I'm going to see popular now, aren't I? But I found, yeah, obviously I was doing 2 hours on it at a time, but sometimes past few episodes I found that I'm spending that time just over 3 or 4 puzzles, and I don't feel like I'm making the same level of progress. And it's quite, I don't want to say disheartening, because that's the wrong, I need to have the right mindset for it. And maybe late night on a Sunday isn't probably the best time to I want my brain cells all firing in cylinders. But funny enough, Rich, one of the other parties who's joined the stream, Uncle Douglas, he's in game design. I actually mentioned The Witness as being a great example of a puzzle game. And say if you need to see anything of how good a puzzle game can be, I definitely recommend taking a look. So although this is a new game plus, it adds in new content. Taiji, oh, okay. Taiji. There's another one I saw. It's an older game. I think it's called Golgotha, and it's a puzzle game where I think it's called Golgotha. You take an image, and when you solve it, you zoom into the image further. So it's almost like those perpetual images you see online, where it's just the same. It's almost like going down a tunnel, and the same images keep recycling to yourself. It's like that. Again, that's given me some intrigue. I might take a look at that one on Sunday. Taiji, but thank you for that. I'll take a look at that one. I'll look at that one. Oh. Ah, this is the trap, wasn't it? That's right. Oh, that's cool. Glad to hear it. Well, I'll stick it on a list of things to look at. Taiji. Well, thank you for that. I'm always open to new suggestions and new recommendations, and if obviously, as you probably know, word of mouth adds a lot of credence to games. So no, thank you for that recommendation. So it's an open world puzzle. Well, I think I could describe The Witness as that open world puzzler.
崖の村か。
気がめい
Right, how long have we been streaming for? Let's take a look. So, head to the Erie. Sorry, just reading something. Okay. How long have we been going streaming for? Just over 2 hours. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly do the area bit. Then I'm going to take a break, grab some lunch, and I'll pop back on later on. I think I'll come back on with I'll carry on with a little bit of Sekiro. Cool. That'll be good. Again, always glad to have you guys around, so thank you.
変化したのは本当に心境なのか。私には信じられん。
里帰りですね、カイネさん。
里？私にとってあの村は。
カイネ、心配するな。俺たちが守るから。
守るなんて言葉は自分のケツの穴拭いてから言え。
裏が近づいてきたぞ。嫌な思い出が近づいてきたぞ。怖いね。
黙れ、黙ってろ。
私たちは望まない。
不要な戦いを望まず、このまま共存すること。
このままだが、
そうだ、女も子供も皆殺しになる。
どうすればいい。
Interesting. I wonder if you could use AI plus text to voice to have an English voice over to game. Let me reread that. I wonder if you could use AI plus text to voice to have an English voice over to game. Isn't that the same as, I may be missing the point though, isn't that the same as like your translation, or is that what you're referring to? You use AI to text to kind of create your own voiceover. Sorry for missing the point. Sorry for missing your point there, Rich. Because one thing I did on this is funny enough, I did put the English. I did have the English audio on this. Japanese voiceover, Japanese text, English text, English text. Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Well, here's the thing. I did have. You can have the English audio on this, but I don't like it. I call me a purist or whatever, but I find that the voiceover artist, the original voiceover artists for a game or a film or something tend to give the better performance than if it's been. Yes, I see what you mean. But I suppose that's also because some words might not exist in English as a direct translation. Did I just save that language to make sure? I did. I think you're right. I think there are some, but I think that's also the same with language anyway, isn't it? if I'm sure if you in fact, educate me, Rich. I'm now know you from Israel. I'm going to show my ignorance here. But what's the primary language of Israel? Is it Hebrew, or is that an old language? It's Hebrew. Okay, brilliant. So, and it is an old language. But so, if someone was learning Hebrew, they would start conversing with you, and it would be broken. But as a native speaker, you would understand them, and you go, right. Thank you for that clarification. You'd understand them, but where they might use a particular tense or a particular word, you might use a different word to describe something, and it's only because of their new grasp of the language, they haven't quite got that to grips with it yet. I guess the same is with translations. They find words that sort of match the feeling, but might not be a word for word translation. But you're right. I see that myself a few times. But I did have the English audio on, but I didn't like it, so I turned it off and I went back to the Japanese because it's far better. The downside, as you probably pointed out there, is I can't play and because it's such an active game, I can't play and watch the dialogue. I've got to kind of stop, watch the dialogue, then continue. And there are some times where I do miss that. But that's sometimes just the trade-off, really. But I always find the original voice actors to be the better. I've not yet come across a situation where the oh shoot, it is exactly that, because you've got the people who are doing the dubs, they're basing it on the wording, whereas the original voice actors, like you say, the direction, they've got the directors telling them how they want them to sound, and they put the passion in it. I find there's more passion there. Yeah, we know that. Right. Oh, it's stop shops. I don't know why I want these, but let's buy them anyway. Euroshop. One of these is done to buy. Okay, perfect. It's him there. He triggers the next scene, I think. Yes, go on them. Not really much to buy. No, you're not the trigger, are you? Who's the trigger? Ah, the chief. You've not spoken to the chief yet, that's why. Fool. Am I going up? Yes, I think I am. The environments you've come across in this game are beautiful, and it's all done with a kind of a very limited. Well, I say limited, a very peculiar palette as well. Oh, that's not the right way. Where the hell am I going? Up on more. Up again. Has a certain hue to it, like a grey hue. so there's no vibrant colours. They're kind of dull. But they can still be vibrant in a dull environment. Yes, it does. It does. Only in this particular area.
俺たち手紙の件に村長知らないどういう
他の者裏の者に
Okay. You know nothing. That's true. Jump, jump, jump. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Speed along too quick. There we go. There he is.
手紙か。
知ってるのか。
ないよな。
どっちなの。
ところであんたはカイネさんの友達か。
そうだが。
噂には聞いてるよ。
しっかり。
そうか。全滅。全滅。全滅。全滅。
シロ。
分かっておる。魔物だ。
くそ。罠か。
見ろ。我の危惧した通りだ。
New word, Bill. Come on, attack me.
魔物に乗っ取られていたのか。
油断するな。他にもいるはずだぞ。
帰りが遅いから迎えに来たぞ。
すまねえ。祭りになってしまったものでな。
私も参加させてもらおう。
殺人祭りだな。
カイネさんの村の人たち魔物に乗っ取られてます。
でも全員じゃない。人間も混じってる。
But they're not. It's. Oh shit. That was like. They covered that one well. Yeah, it's a strange one, this. So again, it's like there's other games that I've played where, I'll pause a second here, where the point of good and evil depends entirely on where you are, on what side of the line you stand. And I find that a great narrative to weave into a game. I don't know if any of you guys have played The Last of Us 2 or are familiar with it. I hope I won't spoil it, but that has a great narrative weave through it where good and evil all depends on which side you're on, and it's really interesting how that plays out. And this looks like this game is doing the similar sort of thing, that in some cases I am the baddie, in some cases I'm the goodie and I don't realise. Oh, The Last of Us is. Oh, I love that game. And funny enough, I'm something we're replaying soon. But it is a brilliant game. The storytelling, the cinematic view of it, it's epic. The Last of Us 2 got a lot of hate for the wrong reasons. Again, I won't go into that. I won't go into the reason because obviously I'll spoil some things. But I'd say you do need to have a disservice if you were to not look at that. It is incredible. It is truly incredible. She gets killed again. Yeah. Are you gonna attack me or what? Just stand there.
なんだこれは。これでは我らの方が。
カイネさん、危ない。
殺せ。こいつらを殺すんだ。
お願い、やめてください。僕たちを、あなた方を魔物から守ろうと。やめてください。お願いです。
エミール。
脱出だ。カイネ。カイネ、立って。立ってくれ。
はい。おい。いよいよ壊れたな。俺の。
あちらで村人が襲われておるぞ。
Let's go.
お願いだから。
Yeah, this game isn't particularly difficult, especially on New Game Plus as well.
エミール。
わかりました。
I just need to pause a second. I'll go and do a quick task for a bit. There could be trouble. Come on, right. Not you. Not you either. Right. Ah, don't be a pain in the ass. Right, you're going down first then. No, if I can't parry, I'm not doing it. Parry or not. Security, oh, dickhead. I did see Sucks is delayed, you're right. So I've played Hollow Knight a little bit. It never clicked with me, but I know I need to give it another go. Because again, I heard rave things about it, and it kind of fits in that difficulty level that I like. So I do need to give it another look. I believe so. Can it? Okay, worth knowing. That might have been what kind of caused it for me, really.
嫌です。このままじゃ僕たち村のみんなを。そんなの嫌だ。
球体の中心から何かを感じるぞ。
合体した魔物の力。
公式の魔法弾幕ごときで臆するでない。ひるんだら負けだぞ。あの目の中心から魔力を感じるぞ。躊躇してはならぬ。奴らはもはや魔物なのだ。 周囲の触手は今だ。奴の中心に魔力を集中させよ。
No idea to put that imagery in this game. I'm a firing my laser.
弱点が裏に集まっておるぞ。高い場所から攻撃せよ。
僕がこいつを釘付けにします。
エミール。
Yeah, keep going, Emil. Keep doing what you do.
エミール。
ここは僕が食い止めます。今ならあいつを後ろ
I'm a
から
firing my laser.
回り込んで倒してください。お願いします。
ここはエミールに任せて奴の後ろに回り込むぞ。慎重に奴の目を狙え。
まだですか。
奴は奥に逃げたぞ。
No, you can't go on with some shoopty whoop.
少し休んだらそちらに向かいます。
分かった。エミール、あまり無理をするな。
Where are we going now? Oh, that side. Can I do that jump? Yeah, I can. Save a bit of time. Perfect.
あれだけの攻撃でまだ動けるのか。
合体した奴の生命力は侮れぬということだ。
僕と一緒にあいつに力をぶつけてください。
分かった。
Bang bang. Have it, ah! Fusion, ha! A little bit of a reference of everything in here.
Oi, もうやめろ、エミール。
Bit of Akira.
エミール。
いいな、エミールはおらぬ。
鉄を
最強兵器の本能のみ。
おい、やばいぞ。
So for reference, the gameplay is the same as was for the first playthrough. It's some of the cutscenes you see and sort of some of the interactions you see. They're different, so it adds more layers to the original story and changes things up a little bit. It's not creepy much, that is it? With a child's voice. Emil's dream. Oh. Grim. Halloa. Harrowing. Sad.
けどエミールは俺たちを救ってくれたじゃないか。エミールがいなければ俺たちは死んでたよ。ありがとう。
でも
いいんだ。もう振り向くな。
Sacrifice. Alright, we're on our way to
とにかく
そうだな。
collecting the remaining fragments. So let me save this up. I'm going to head off now. I'm going to make some lunch and I'll be back later on. Thank you all for joining. Rich Killer, thank you. Uncle Douglas, also thank you for dropping in. Very much appreciate it. Nice to meet you. For anyone who's catching this, if you want to see this playthrough or any others, you can. It's all on my YouTube account. No, you're very welcome. It's all on my YouTube account at youtube.com/@pro_Moriarty. If you're watching this on my YouTube account and you want to catch me live, most days, Friday through Sunday, I'm usually on. I can be on throughout the week as well. But you'll find me at twitch.tv/pro_Moriarty1. Great to have you along. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the follows. And you guys, if I don't speak to you again today, have a great rest of the day. And hopefully, I might see you later this afternoon or another time in the future. But once again, thank you. And take it easy. Until next time, Moriarty out.